Yo, what is going on, my fellow Avengers Squad members? Now, today's video, we will be discussing new information and new footage that we received from Marvel's Avengers. Now, if you guys don't know, Marvel's Avengers is attending Tokyo's game show, so they showed off new footage and new HUD for Marvel's Avengers. Now, before we get to the video, what you guys know, I do have a Discord. It's called Avengers Squad. Basically, we go over everything dealing with Marvel's Avengers, go over the details, the comics, skins and things that should be in the game, you know, heroic missions and all. So if you guys want to join and want to know how to join, the link is below, man. That's all you have to do to join and you're in. And if you guys enjoying the Marvel's Avengers content so far, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. And let's get into the video. Now, as you guys know, Marvel's Avengers is attending Tokyo's game show, and they showed off new footage, and we got a little little information on the game. Now, I could confirm these. Now, we have a brand new HUD for each Avenger. Enemies have their own health and level bar, and also have a stun level as well. And we have damage numbers in the game. So damage numbers are confirmed in the game. I kind of knew it was. I basically knew it was gonna be confirmed. I just, you know, the way they said how the game was gonna be, I just knew it was gonna be some damage numbers in the game. I've been said it since like 4 videos ago, since I knew there was gonna be damage numbers. And also, each Avenger can crit. Now, I don't know if this is after a few basic attacks. It's like that for a few Avengers on the gameplay that we received for it, but it seemed like they combo into the heavy attacks, and the heavy attacks are the ones that pop up as a crit number. Now, the crit numbers appears on the game as yellow. So if you guys was wondering how what the crit signs were, the crit signs are yellow. Now, also the finishers in the game, well, since it was played on PS4, the finishers are triangle and circle together when you press it. Now, to achieve that, you have to get their stun level up. And with Captain America, the way he can stun with his shield, and bro, you could get a lot of finishers off with Captain America, as you guys will see in the gameplay. Now, we have to get into each thing that we see for each Avenger in this trailer. Now, I know it's the A-Day trailer again. You know, everybody's seen the A-Day trailer. Everybody know how it goes and what everything everybody does. But also, it's another thing I forgot to tell you guys. Also, health. There's like little health drop pellets that drops from enemies when you defeat them as well. I'm sorry I forgot to mention that. I don't know why I forgot that on the top of my head that fast, but there's health drops in the game as well. Now, I'm going into brand new each thing we receive for each Avenger. Now, it may not be a lot, because we really kind of know almost everything about what happens in A-Day, what their moves are and everything. We kind of know everything dealing with it, but it's some brand new things that we have not seen before, dealing with mechanics and control buttons and everything. Now, for Thor, we're gonna start with Thor, because Thor is the first one that we see in the A-Day trailer. A-Day gameplay. Basically, Thor has, you know, his crits, his crit moves, his heavy, then got his airborne moves as well. But also, if you guys didn't know, this is brand new. When you throw Thor's hammer and you call Mjolnir back to you, it crits when it hits enemies that are in its path. Now, this is brand new, because just imagine if you fight a whole bunch of enemies at once, you throw it at one enemy, you call it back, you do it, and just imagine when you get your level up higher, you could be doing like thousands or even more, because it was doing a good amount of damage at just level 4, because the enemy levels were at level 4, and you're doing, you know, like, I think it was a good 500, 200 if I'm correct. But just imagine when you get your level up higher, or you spec them just straight into damage, the numbers are going to be high, especially with your melee hits with Thor. You guys know you can build Thor up with melee only. You're going to be hitting really hard with your crits. So I think the crit will probably be the wave when it comes to Marvel's Avengers. The crit will be the wave when I really think about it. But that's the first thing that we have, and we also got a name of Thor's ability that he uses on the enemies. That, you know, it's called Warrior's Fury. Now, as you guys know, Warrior's Fury, when he activates it, it strikes down lightning, and then while you're fighting enemies, it strikes down lightning on all the enemies that are nearby. Now, if you guys didn't notice, I will probably have it on the screen. When you pop the move, it has a icon on the side showing how long does the ability last. Now in this, for instance, this ability may last like 6 seconds. So you got 6 seconds to do a lot of damage, have lightning strike all around you, and clear all the enemies that are around Thor. Now that is really cool to see, because probably just imagine like later on in the game, because you're going to have perks, additional perks with your gear since they confirmed it, and especially when you get the higher tier loot. Just imagine what the perks will be for that, and they'll pop up on the side of the screen so you can know when your perk is active or not. So that's pretty cool information we received for Thor. Now we're gonna move on to Ironman. I'm sorry if you hear my watch just go off. It's 2 a.m. in the morning while I'm recording this, because we just received this information. You're probably gonna be seeing this Sunday, early in the morning or in the afternoon. Sorry about that. But we also got a new HUD for Ironman while he's flying. Now you guys know with the 8A, when they switch it up straight to Ironman, that brand new HUD is all different. It's more mechanic, like in Tony Stark when he's fighting enemies, and you get to see the view, the perspective from his view with all the the gadgets, and you can see his targeting AI and all that. That's basically what it is on for the new HUD for while you're flying in that specific moment. Now we also receive new combos for Iron Man as well when he's in the air, when he's airborne. Now it's not really a lot you can really talk about Iron Man, because the dude that was playing in some, he was doing, basically doing what he did in the 8A gameplay that we received last month. So that's kind of all we really got on it. The Unibeam does 1,000 damage. That's all I could really kind of say, to be honest. But we finna move into the Hulk, the big boy Hulk. Now I think they really seen people comments about how the Hulk oh Lord, I stuttered right there, how the Hulk is like killing people, because the way he was slamming people, he was brutal. Like I was like, these dudes not living. Like I don't know how they live this. I think they really got that feedback on it, because if you guys watch the gameplay, if you see when Hulk defeats the enemies, they are on the ground. They're still moving, but they have no health bar. They're still moving. So I guess they really, saw the feedback with that, with Hulk killing people. Because if you saw it, if you see the gameplay, the way Hulk was manhandling people, they not living that. Like it's no way you're living that, especially from the Hulk. Now, this is brand new, a mechanic they added in the game, I guess. You can, when you grab an enemy, you can also throw that enemy at other enemies or swing them at other enemies, and it does an area effect move when you're hitting multiple enemies at once, and you can also throw them like as well. Now this is a brand new mechanic they added to the game. You can pick up a huge chunk of rock in one hand and throw it at an enemy, and it looked like it one hit him, if I'm correct, because when the guy picked up the rock and threw it at an enemy, the enemy was knocked down. He was gone. Now I don't know if this was intentional or if this is true or not, but we got to see like a showcase of innate rage for one of Hulk's defensive abilities. Now I don't know if you got, like, guys, when you watch the clip of Hulk on the last seconds when he's finna hit an enemy, he starts to glow. He starts to glow greenish, and you see his health go up. I'm like, is that the innate rage ability that we learned about months ago? Like, we learned about that ability months ago. So if this is what innate rage is, that's basically his Hulk's tank move that keeps him in the fight. That is pretty cool. We didn't receive that much health back that it seemed like, but getting health back and you're in a tank, is nothing wrong with that. That's pretty good in my opinion. But we finna move on to the Hulk. To Captain America. Now Captain America abilities, when he throw his shield, that ability does damage. Like it did 800 damage on each hit on each enemy. Like it did, when you throw Captain America shield, it goes to multiple enemies, but bruh, that thing did 800 damage on each enemy it hit, and it almost one hit him. And especially with his new mechanic, if for some reason you could lock on the enemies, then throw your shield, and your shield will hit the enemies. Now it showed that the person that was playing it marked a specific type of enemy 2 times, and then it marked another enemy that was in front of him 1 time, and he threw the shield. The shield hit the dude 1 time, bounced back, hit the enemy that was in front of him, and went back to the enemy that was behind him, and it did a significant amount of stun damage. And with that stun damage, you could do an instant finisher, and with finisher you could just instantly get the enemy out. And I'm guessing you get the health drops from that, or just from defeating enemies regularly. So that's pretty cool to know about that. Captain America really does some damage. Like, dude, he does some damage. I promise you, if you see the gameplay, he does a lot of damage. And also, we got to receive some new animations for Captain America. Now, Captain America go airborne. You know, he can't go like Ironman airborne, but he could jump in the air and do like a little kick in the air, and like kick it down on the enemy, like kick on their head or something, and just go into combos. So that's a brand new animation, or something brand new for Captain America that we have not seen before. So it's pretty interesting to see. I like the way Captain America is. Like, he really does a lot of damage. I was not expecting all that damage from his shield to do all that damage, but I think Captain America will really be a nice character when we get to play. But we're finna get into Black Widow now. The last is Black Widow. Now, I can't really say nothing that's really brand new for Black Widow. I mean, we got to see Taskmaster health. We get to see what his health bar looks like. We get to see what buttons we use for, you know, when we shooting her pistols, and when to do her counter with her grapple. I guess you could say it's grapple. It's basically a counter, but I guess they call it grapple. And that does a lot of damage. That does like 1,000 something damage just for one grapple. Also, when you're doing combos with Black Widow, when you're hitting Taskmaster, it seems like when the person that was playing as Black Widow, when they hit her like 2 times, when they hit Taskmaster 2 times, and then when it got to the 3rd and 4th hit, her electricity abandons. I think that's what the correct term is for them. If it's not, don't cruise me in the comments, but it starts to do damage with that, because it starts her baton starts to get electrified. So it's pretty cool to see that the more you get combos on a certain enemy with Black Widow, the more damage you do. Because, you know, Black Widow is probably, you know, probably be highly crit based, since she does a lot of damage just with her moves, with just her combos. Really, she didn't really do a special move. She does combos, and it does a lot of damage, especially with the grapples too. So I think Black Widow will probably be the crit character that you really should spec crit on, and you're probably just one hit enemies or something with a crit. So I mean, it's really nothing else we can really say about Black Widow, because, you know, you dodge, you fight Taskmaster, you pop your ultimate, you know, you go invisible with your ultimate. That's, you know, it's pretty simple. We really know everything when it comes to 8A. So that's really all we received dealing with, you know, 8A. And also, this is all we received with Game Show at Tokyo. We should receive basically like a 22-minute gameplay of this. Now, let me know what you guys think about this when it comes to the brand new HUD for each of Marvel's Avengers character, enemies having their own health, their level, and a stun bar. What do you think about the damage numbers as well? I want to know what you guys really think about damage numbers. What do you guys expect? And this is the question of the day: how hard do you think we're going to be able to hit with the Marvel's Avengers character? Like, do you think we'll be able to hit like 100K and above? I want to see if you guys, what do you guys think about it? I might start a poll about that, if we could hit like 100K and above when we get later on into the game and leveling up, getting our skills up and all. And yeah, that's all information we received today dealing with Marvel's Avengers at the Tokyo Game Show. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to get in contact with me or interested, I have all my social media links below, my Instagram and Twitter, and Discord as well if you want to join my Discord. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.